Good morning, you guys. Welcome to another installment of Mornin Oats. I know it's been such a long time. I feel like I haven't done one in so long, but we are here today, so that is good news, right? I hope. So I got my oats. We got some team oats. They look absolutely amazing today. And of course, got the OG Mornin Oats mug. The coffee is delicious today as well. So let's start the discussion. So today I want to talk about, this is an email that I get at least once a day, most of the time, multiple times a day. People always have questions about any sort of fat loss program, weight loss system, stuff like that. So like Jenny Craig, Herbalife, you get any of, you guys can name them, right? You guys know all of them. You guys have heard of them. You guys have friends that sell their products that want to sell them to you. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I just kind of wanted to elaborate on my thoughts on these systems. Again, my thoughts. So this isn't like word, this isn't the Bible, this is my thoughts. This is just how I feel about them and my experiences with them. So with any of the weight loss systems and any of them, like they are there to try and help, at least that's what they say, they're there to try and help you get to your goals. But in all reality, any of those weight loss systems, any of those things that have you eaten this amount of food, Nutri-Smart, this amount of food, eat these packages, eat this for dinner, lunch, eat this, it's all that they're doing is lowering your calories so you are at a caloric deficit and you are losing weight. That's all that they're doing, because a lot of us that don't know too much about nutrition, we're eating, and you might not realize this is something that I was doing too. You're eating over 5,000 calories a day, and when you start to get on these weight loss systems, they bring your calories down to maybe like 1,200 a day, maybe it's 2,000 a day. But what they're doing, this is all that they do, is they lower your calories so you are at a caloric deficit. So that means, what a caloric deficit means is that you are burning more calories throughout the day than you are consuming. So you're at a deficit. And then being in a caloric deficit, you're gonna lose weight. Now, it's not like I've tried every single weight loss system out there, but that's what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to get you to lose weight. The problem that I have with a lot of them is, a lot of them don't really teach you the skills that you need when you eventually need to get off the systems, right? And there's some that are like, you only drink these shakes. Like, how long are you gonna be drinking shakes? Are you gonna drink shakes for the rest of your life? I hope not. I don't wanna drink shakes for the rest of my life. Shakes are good, but not all the time. You have to think. So my advice to people that are going to be using these weight loss systems, because I understand that there's a lot, you can get help out of them. There is some good out of them. They wouldn't exist if there was literally no good that ever came out of them. You have to think, when you're using Jenny Craig, when you're using Nutri-Smart, when you're whatever it is that you're on, think about the big picture. Think about when you eventually are going to be off of this system, because you're not gonna be on it forever. So my tips to you would be, research exactly what is it that you're eating when you're on the system, and find out maybe how many calories you're consuming, and then you'll know, okay, so I'm losing about 2 pounds a week eating this amount of calories. When I end up getting off of this program, I want to be at the same rate, so I want to eat the same amount of calories that I was eating before. Do stuff like that. You have to be proactive. You can't just be, you be proactive, don't be reactive, right? Don't be like, you're off the system, and then you're like, oh crap, now I need to figure things out. When you're on the system, when you're on whatever it is that you're using, be proactive. Think about the future that you're trying to build for yourself. Think about what it is that you need to do when you eventually get off of this program, because you don't want to be on the program forever. And I understand that those programs will 1000% try and keep you on as long as possible. Think about it. They are a company and they're trying to make money. They're trying to earn revenue. So they want you to stay on or get off and then come back as much as possible. So, and I'm not trying to become some conspiracy theorist, but think of it. Think about it like this. They want you to come back, or they want you, in reality, they want you to gain the weight back, so you use their product again and they make money. If you think of it like that, I know it sounds terrible, but come on, like there has to be some truth to that. There has to be some truth to that, because these companies are making millions and millions and millions of dollars, and most of the people, I would say, and this is conservative, let's say 80% of the people that I've talked to that have gone on these systems have either hated it and didn't like it at all, or lost the weight and then gained it right back when they got off and then went back to it. So you have to be proactive. Now, and I understand that there's probably some that are worse, and please understand that I'm not trying to attack you if you are using one of these, if you're using any of these products, if you're using any of that stuff. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm not trying to make you feel small or belittle you. I'm just trying to talk to the people that are maybe thinking about getting on it, maybe spending their hard-earned money on this program, when in reality you can do it without it. Like, that is 100% true. I promise you that. Like, you can do it without those products, because I mean, I hate to say, like, look at me, but I did it without using any of that stuff when I ended up eventually losing the weight. I have a funny story actually. When I was younger, my mom bought Slim Fast. And if you guys know what Slim Fast is, basically it's a meal replacement shake. So what that means is you are drinking this shake instead of like eating lunch, or maybe instead of eating dinner. So basically it's just a meal replacement shake. So what I would do, because in my head I was a kid, I would see Slim Fast. Okay, so this is like healthy, I can drink this. So in between like lunch or dinner or breakfast and lunch, I would drink a Slim Fast. And those, I don't know how many calories were in them back then, but I'm sure it was at least 300 calories in this shake for literally no reason, just because, I mean, they were pretty good. It was like a chocolate flavored one. I like the chocolate one, and it was pretty good. So, but that's just a funny story. But you have to realize that where these companies' hearts are, they're trying to make money, right? They might be trying to help you too, obviously, but they are trying to make money. So my tips to you would be proactive. Make sure that you know what you're going into and what you're trying to get out of it. Don't go in thinking it's going to be a magic pill that's going to solve all your problems and you don't have to worry about eventually getting off the program, because you don't want to be on that program forever. You don't want to be on what they're trying to sell you forever. You want to be able to enjoy your life, right, and enjoy regular foods. Because what are you going to do when you go out to eat with your friends? You're going to bring your packed lunch with you and say, okay guys, I'm here. Like, they're all going to be like, come on man, like, let's enjoy our time together, you know? So you just have to be proactive. I know I keep saying that, but it's very true. Think about what it is that you're trying to do after you get off of these programs, after you get off of this stuff, because you eventually will, and you'll eventually need to get off of these programs. You'll eventually need to not be drinking shakes for the rest of your life, right? So think about that and understand that what these programs are doing, products are doing, are getting you in a caloric deficit. So they are allowing you to burn more calories than you're consuming. So they're basically just putting you on a low-calorie diet, and that's how you're losing the weight. It's not a magic pill that they're giving you. It's nothing special that they have in their products that's making you lose extra weight. It is literally just less calories that you are consuming means you are burning more fat, which in turn means you are losing weight. That's how it works. So don't be tricked. But again, if you do need to use those products, that's fine, but just always remember, always think, why is this working, and what is it that's actually going on in my body? Why am I losing weight? Is it some magic fairy that's coming and zapping my weight away, or is it a caloric deficit? And I promise you it's a caloric deficit. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I know this one was a little bit more like informational and a little bit more like facts than most of the Mornin Oats, but it is what it is. I just wanted to give you guys that information so you guys don't get tricked and you guys don't waste your money. So thank you guys so much for all of the support. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love you guys so much. So much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There was one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look how buff I am.